What's up, y'all? I hope everybody's doing well. Happy May, y'all. It's May. It's nuts. Anyway, I kind of panicked this week and I really didn't have anything to film. So I thought we could just do a drugstore video. You know, I'm a single mom, we on a budget, and I love finding stuff at the drugstore that just works, you know? So today we're gonna be doing a full face of e.l.f., as you can probably tell from the title. Some of this stuff I went out and bought because I didn't own a full face. And some of these things I already had, so I'm going to be showing you guys some of my favorite e.l.f. products, and then I'm going to be trying some new things. So I'll be telling y'all what I like, what I don't like, you know, all the things. Let's do it. Okay, so I'm going to start with the matte putty primer. I'm actually pretty generous. This is a lot like my silk canvas primer from Tatcha, and I've actually I've struggled to find like a good pore filling primer at the drugstore. I feel like this really smooths me out. I do prefer the Tatcha one just because it also has like skincare benefits, but this is an awesome dupe, y'all. Okay, for foundation, I actually went out and bought this. This is the Camo CC cream. It has SPF 30, which is awesome. I've actually seen a review of this before and it looks pretty tick. You know, I am not a full coverage girl like at all, and you would think that a CC cream would be light coverage, but I'm pretty sure this has pretty high coverage. Yeah, color correcting, full coverage, natural finish, collagen and peptides, and niacinamide? Is that how you say that? So anyway, also y'all excuse my hair. Nobody comes here for my hair. I just ignore it. Anyway, so I'm just gonna go in with this. I picked up the shade Medium 330W. I'm just gonna do a little bit because again, this foundation, I mean, it has like a real tick consistency, and I'm not looking for like full coverage, you know? I just want it to look healthy. It does. I wonder if it's matte. I'm not really into matte stuff, you know? Okay, so this has pretty good coverage. I mean, that little bit that I put on my face actually went like a really long way. I do have like a zit here. I have one on my nose, and I also have like a dark spot here. It did cover pretty nicely. I mean, you can barely see that there. So the coverage is there, and I only use like a little bit. But it does look kind of heavy on the skin. You know, the texture in my nose between my eyebrows looks intense right now. The next thing I got was this. This is the Flawless Brightening Concealer. I actually own a concealer already from e.l.f., but I just, you know, wanted to try something new. I actually picked this up in two colors, Medium 32N and Medium 33W, just because I wasn't sure. I don't know, these colors on the packaging can be kind of misleading sometimes, and really this color selection wasn't that great, to be completely honest. So I'll probably have to like mix these two to get like a perfect shade, because one of them does look super warm and then the other one looks kind of pink. I'm not really sure about that, you know? I'm actually gonna go in with Medium 33W first, just because I would rather something be a little too light than a little too dark. I don't know if I like this packaging either. But I grabbed this because I do own like the Camo concealer or whatever, the hydrating one, but it feels a little heavy sometimes. This makes me nervous. Hello? Oh, okay. Alright, so let's see what this shade looks like. And yeah, that's a little too dark for my under eyes, so I will have to mix. Also, I'm not crazy about this packaging, you know, just because I feel like it's always dirty, you know. All right, here we go. Medium 32N is probably a better color for me because it doesn't look as yellow. It actually looks like it would be a decent color for me. I don't know if you could tell, but I could tell. Now that I've put entirely too much concealer on, let's blend it. You know, this might be, I don't know, maybe it's just me, but like this is like a common gripe that I have with like drugstore complexion products, is that they never look good on the skin. It could have been that I just applied way too much, but it kind of looks like all of these products, like the CC cream and the concealer, it looks like they're all just sitting on top of the skin and they're not really like blending into the skin. Again, it could be because I've just added way too much product. But like also it just looks like it's accentuating the texture in my face, and also it's like creasing everywhere. Oh my god. I don't know. Let's set it and then we'll see. But I think those two colors mixed actually look pretty good. You can see like the concealer is actually pretty dewy because, I mean, I brought it down pretty far. There is like a nice luminosity to it. So if like the camo concealer is too dry for you, you might like this. Anyway, the next thing I got is the Halo Glow Setting Powder. Again, you know, I've had a really hard time finding complexion products at the drugstore. I feel like I've tried a bunch of different setting powders at the drugstore, and there's really only one that I love from Black Opal, and it's because it is like a serious dupe for the Laura Mercier powder. I've heard really great things about this setting powder, so I just wanted to try it, you know? I do really like the packaging though. You see there it has a sifter, and you can actually close the sifter, which is nice. It'll be nice to travel with. If I like this, I might actually take it to Jersey with me next week. By the way, I'm going to Jersey next week. Is that next week? Yeah, that's next week. Oh my god. I'm just gonna take this brush from Real Techniques and set my under eyes with this. I feel like this is like too much powder, but I'm gonna start down here and just kind of press it. I'm just kind of focusing the powder like in my T-zone where I get the most oily. And if I'm being completely honest, I actually really like this powder. It doesn't feel like dry and chalky the way like most drugstore powders feel. And also it's not like too matte. You can still actually see that luminosity in my skin, which is nice because y'all know I like to look like a greasy hot dog. But it is like setting down this CC cream, and it does actually make it look a little bit better, but it still looks really textured like around my nose and in between my eyebrows, and my smile lines are creasing like crazy right now. Okay, so I totally forgot to do this like before I went in with powder, but I'm gonna still do it now. I think this is in the shade Turks and Caicos. Anyway, I'm just gonna go in with a brush and kind of swirl it in here. These look pigmented, but they actually blend out really nicely. So I'm just gonna go ham, you know? I do really love these cream blushes. They are like a cream, or I guess a putty, but they're not like super slidey. They look really nice on the skin. And right now I need something to save this complexion, y'all, because, whoo girl. You know, it's crazy how just adding blush just made my face look so much better. Anyway, for powder blush and bronzer, I'm actually going to go in with these. These are the... What are these? They're like the little mini face duo things. What are these called? See what I'm talking about? I'm going to have to look it up and put it on the screen because I don't know what these are called, but they're like the little face duos or whatever. I'm going to go in with bronzer first. This is pigmented, y'all. Like, this is pigmented. But I actually really like this bronzer because it's like, I don't know if you could tell, but there's like a shimmer in there. It's not like glittery, but it just looks, it makes you look alive, you know? Oh, okay. Let's, oh my god. Okay, a little bit goes a long way. I just wish the color wasn't so red, you know? It just looks like I got burnt. Does it look red? I don't know. But it does make your face look like tanned, but also like super glowy, you know? And it doesn't look like muddy on the face. It blends nicely, especially on top of this cream blush that I just put on. Come on. I am gonna set down that cream blush with this face duo. By the way, the bronzer duo that I have is in the shade Coconut, and this blush duo is in the shade Spiced Apple. So I'm just gonna go in with that blush. I do like the highlight that's in the duo with the bronzer, but I don't really like the one that's in with the blush just because it does look a little chunkier on the skin. You would think that it would be like the same formula, but it doesn't feel like it is, you know? Wow, I really went ham with the blush today. I want to look alive, you know? This blush and bronzer is like saving this complexion because I don't know if I like this CC cream. Again, it's like really creasing in my smile lines and like around my nose, and it looks a little heavy, and I didn't use that much, y'all. So that is like for my girls that don't deal with pores and texture and smile lines. If you have no lines at all, if your face is perfectly smooth, you're gonna love that. You know, that's kind of like, I don't know, the reason why I started my channel is because a lot of what you see on YouTube is, you know, girls that have been perfected. And not that there's anything wrong with that, because I mean, go ahead with your bad self, you know? But like also when you test a foundation on like perfectly smooth, Botoxed, facialed skin is not gonna look the same on me, you know? And like, it's cool and all that you love it, but like, I have pores, you know? I have what the fuck lines, like, okay, let's keep it moving because I'm gonna be here forever. So I did pick up a couple of brow products. I do have an eyebrow pencil from e.l.f., but I didn't really love it because it's one of those like eyebrow pencils that's like a thicker angled pencil. I don't know. And I wasn't sure if they had like a more precise one, but I found this. This is the Ultra Precise Brow Pencil. And then I also got the Wow Brow Volumizing Fiber Gel. I love these fiber gels. Wait, do I own this already? Anyway, I really love these fiber brow gels for when I don't feel like putting on a face and I just put on eyebrows and mascara, you know, because it's quick, it's easy. So I'm just gonna fill in my brows real quick and I'll be right back. Them is some brows. They are thick. Okay, so I actually really like this pencil. By the way, I got the pencil in neutral brown and I also got the brow gel in neutral brown, and it's neutral brown. I feel like a lot of the times the pencils that I get at the drugstore don't have like a great selection in tones, so my eyebrows look red. Anyways, let's move on. Okay, so for eyes, I do have a bunch of these like bite-sized palettes, but I just wanted to try something new. So I got the bite-sized shadow palette in Hot Jalapeño, and I just thought, you know, peachy skin, a green eye, that'll be cute, you know. I'm gonna try to use all the shades in here. We'll see. Anyway, you know how this goes. I'm gonna point, I'm gonna blend. Let's do it. Okay, so, wow. First of all, I don't like the mattes in this particular palette. I haven't had this issue with other palettes, but I think you can see here. I don't know if it's because I have like a weird fold in my eyelid on this side, but it's like kind of patchy here. I tried to blend it out as much as I could and it's just not happening. It didn't really do that on this side, but I don't know, you know. But these shimmer shades, y'all, okay, can y'all check this inner corner, okay? This gold and this lime green, I'm just gonna swatch them for y'all so you could see. Okay. These shimmers are worth this palette. I want to say this palette is like $3-4 bucks, and I would totally buy the palette just for these shimmer shades. I mean, you know. Anyways, before I put on mascara, I actually got this. This is the Dewy Coconut Setting Mist. Now, this CC cream is looking a little dry, a little textured on my skin. Again, between my eyebrows, looks just atrocious. The apples of my cheeks look awful right now because that's where I have like the largest pores, and they just, and my nose too. Ugh. Anyways, let's see if setting spray will help. Now, y'all know, again, I like to look wet, basically. I like to look greasy because I feel like it just makes my skin look healthier, and it kind of draws attention away from how much texture I have. Oh my god, wait a minute. I forgot to highlight. So I don't know what this is called because it's not on the component, but this is like a cream to powder duo kind of. These are the shades here, and I'm like almost scared to try this. I don't think I've ever tried this. I've had this in my collection for like a hot minute and I've never used it. So I'm actually gonna go in with this like peachy shade over here with a very light hand. This is real pigmented. Okay. Okay, e.l.f. You know what? I'm kind of mad that I've never tried this before. I don't know what it is, but just like green eyes with peachy tones all over the face, it just does things to me, you know? Anyways, now we can go in with setting spray. Did I tell y'all what this was? This is the Dewy Coconut Setting Mist. What's the spritzer like? Oh. Ooh, that's a little spitty. I feel like I can see some large droplets. I'm nervous. It smells nice. It smells like coconuts. I mean, it's a coconut dewy mist. I wonder if it has shimmer in it. Can I test? Okay, there's no shimmer. I'm sure it's just oil. Okay, not crazy about the mist. I do feel like I felt some pretty big drops land on my face. So I already had these in my collection. I'm pretty sure this collection is still available. This is from the Retro Paradise collection. This is the lip liner in the shade Nude 02. So I'm going to line with this real quick. Okay, see, that's like my perfect nude there. And my lips hate me right now, so I'm gonna top it with this Ride or Die lip balm. This is in the shade Tough Cookie. It's just like a nude shade or whatever. And again, my lips are just so chapped, so dry right now that I'm just gonna put this on and roll with it because my lips hurt. Okay, so the last thing I got is this mascara. This is the Length and Volume Mascara in black. I'm assuming they also have it in brown, but it wasn't in stock in my Sephora or Ulta. So I'm gonna put on a couple coats. Oh, that's an interesting wand. Okay. This is actually a really nice mascara. Is it the most volumizing? No. But I feel like because the wand is actually like short, but like very round in the middle, I feel like it's actually a lot easier to get into the outer and inner corners, and I really love this for the lower lash line. I feel like it was so easy and it made them look long and fluffy and thick. This is a nice mascara. Is it the most volume I've ever gotten from a mascara? No. But it's nice. Okay, just a quick roundup. The Putty Primer, I love this. I feel like with any other foundation, totally makes my face look really nice, really smooth. It stays in place, which is everything I look for in a primer. This CC cream though, you know, I feel like it just looks so heavy on the skin. It just sits on top of my skin. It makes everything look so much more textured than it is. It's very heavy. It's very thick. It's creasing in every crevice, every line in my face, and on the apples of my cheeks and on my nose. It's actually sinking into my already large pores. So it's making them look even larger. I don't like it. These concealers, I want to say they're nice, okay? I want to say they're nice. The packaging I'm not crazy about, you know, this whole clicky pen thing, and then, you know, the brush tip, I'm not crazy about it. I do like these two colors mixed. If I were to use one alone, I would actually use medium 32N. I'll have to try these with like a foundation I actually like and see what it looks like, because it does look pretty bad under my eyes right now, but I feel like it's because some of that foundation is mixing in with them, you know? Anyways. This powder is actually really nice. If you're going to go get a drugstore powder, I would get this one. Again, this is the Halo Glow Setting Powder. I actually got mine in medium for reference. Let's see. Putty blushes, I've talked about these. I want to say I featured these in one of my favorites. I love these. They look really good on the skin, really glowy, but not like greasy and like slippy. These bite-sized face palettes, I love these. Again, I wish the bronzer wasn't so red, but I think, I mean, what are they, like $3? I think this is a great value. The eyebrow pencil and the brow gel, great. I love these. I feel like the brow gel really thickened my thinning brows. I do have like a lot of sparse areas, and it did help my hairs look thicker. And this formula of brow pencil I actually really like. It's not soft. You do have to like press down a little bit, but I actually prefer that because they look more natural. It's like a drier formula, which is nice. This highlighter duo is actually really nice too. I don't know if this is available still. I think I got this from the BoxyCharm website, but I do think like this highlight looks really nice. It's smooth. It doesn't look like glittery and chunky on the face. It's just this foundation is really making everything look like shit. The mascara is nice. Again, I really like the shape of the brush. Is it the most volume I've ever had? No, I actually see myself wearing this when I'm not wearing any eyeshadow and just want my lashes to look thick and natural. It's a really nice mascara. These lip products, I love. This is actually one of my favorite nude lip liners. And then the Ride or Die lip balm is a dupe for the Bite Beauty Agave lip balm, which is, I love that lip balm. It's like super thick and nourishing, but it also has color, so it looks like your look is finished. It looks like your look is finished. This spray though, I'm not really sure about this. I like the concept of this. I like the finish on my face. I just don't like the mist, you know? Some of the water droplets come out kind of big, you know? It has big water droplets. I don't know how else to describe that. Anyway, and then this last thing, this bite-size shadow palette. Honestly, I think it's worth it just for the two shimmer shades. The mattes were not as pigmented as I thought they would be, and they're kind of patchy on this side. I don't know, maybe it's just my face. But I really didn't like the mattes that much, but I think this palette is worth it just for these shimmers. Okay, anyway, that's it. I'm done. Let's get out of here. I hope you guys enjoyed. Subscribe and stay tuned. I'm not going to say e.l.f. Y'all know everything is from e.l.f. So I'm going to start with the Matte Putty Primer. Natural finish, Finage. Yeah, you know what? 32W is probably, what is this? Zoe, what are you doing? But these, what are these? Spit. I don't know, like a, you know? Oh my god, I need to hurry. This is the limp. It's creasing in every line, every crevice. I hate it. We did it. We did a whole face of elf. Wait, a whole face of elf? Yeah. I want to take this off right now. I want to take it off right now. Oh my god, I forgot to put mascara on. I